You know, the first thing that really grabbed me about the character was that it was this person who had you know, experiences that he couldn't really talk about with anyone. That there were things that were inside of him that were sort of eating him up and hollowing him out, and that seemed like a really rich, kind of fun thing to play.
Or are there still mysteries for you?
No, I think part of our job as actor and director is to sort of work that stuff out, so that we know exactly what it is. So there's no missing piece of information. There's, you know, for us, but Scott was very specific. These are the actual battles that he had been in, and some of that would be reflected in tattoos on my body, and you know, these were the years he was there. This is how many tours he did. These are some of the things that he saw in combat, and we watched a lot of documentaries about Iraq and Afghanistan and the soldiers and the vets and returning, what their experience is like trying to come home and kind of reintegrate into civilian life and all that stuff, and then you just hope that it sort of infuses, you know, the sort of domestic scenes that aren't really about their history with some underlying subtextual drama.
Well, about these past 5 turbulent years that we as Americans have experienced with a crumbling economy and fighting wars on 2 fronts and our soldiers returning and having a very difficult time assimilating and suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, the fact that, you know, it's a very violent nation. All of those things that I wanted to tell through this personal narrative, and to read about these soldiers and to see these documentaries, it's just heartbreaking when they come home. And Casey has pointed out on many occasions how when they're ready to go fight, we're so supportive, and when they come home, we're less supportive, and at times forgetting exactly what they've been through. And I just found that heartbreaking, and thought it was important that we not be too pointillistic about it, but make certain that we, you know, that we really represent it accurately and truthfully, and not idealistically, if that makes sense.
Christian is really, you know, you can't compare actors, but there's a certain like purity to him and the commitment and how he just, it seems like he was meant to be an actor, and I wouldn't say that about many people, and he does, you know, completely live the role, and Woody does his own thing that is really exciting, and he's totally committed and professional, and so does Forrest, and then there's Sam Shepard, who's, you know, he's reading the newspaper and the scene, and it's upside down, and you have to be like Sam, you know, but he's Sam Shepard, you know, and so the thing that I found, you know, one of the coolest things about this movie, and I was really grateful for the opportunity, and because it's so unique, is that you get to work with this huge cast of people, and every single one of them have been amazing at least once in their career, and so they're, you know, what they have the potential to be, and it's Scott sort of found a weird way to put all these people who I've never seen in a movie. Like, very often you see the same people over and over in movies together. You know, they kind of fit together. They're obvious, you know, sort of matches. They exist in the same world, and Scott kind of assembled all these people who are great actors, but I haven't seen them in movies together before, but yet they all fit together really, really well. And you know, I think it's the most underrated quality of a director, but the ability to cast a movie, I don't know if you would agree, it sort of just does so much. It buys you so much, and if you do that right, you can sort of, not that you can sit back, but you can sit back and let it, and to a certain degree, it sort of let that one decision play itself out in the right way. And he myself notwithstanding, he did a great job casting.
I'll tell you this, Woody. I had to bring Woody really kind of dragging, kicking and screaming. His wife did not want him to play the part. She did not want to live with Woody for 2 months because he was completely immersed in that part. And I shot, because, you know, Woody, again, he's so liked and he's funny and humorous. We've known him since Cheers. And I wanted to see a side of Woody that we'd never seen. And that's why I decided to open the film with the antagonist and not the protagonist. A bit like Jaws, that every time he's around, you know, nothing good is going to come. Bedrock of menace. And I shot the opening scene very last, so that he would have been fully inhabited that character for all of our shooting days.
And he said to me at the end of it that he was so happy he played the part, but that this was the part that he was most ready to shed of his career. And living with that.